I am excited for today's topic. So much potential in such a small package. Now, a lot of things that people and not even just creators think about is trying to make their content stand out more online, wherever they're posting their content: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or even Snapchat. Now, a lot of things that people don't know is that your phone is one of the best tools to help you make your content stand out. With how phones are doing nowadays, they can shoot 4K, they're amazing at video, you can even edit video on there, but there's also a bunch of little apps that not many people know about that you can use to give a nice twist onto your content, or just present it in a different or even nicer way. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys some of the apps that I use to add a little bit of flair to my content before I post it. So these apps are going to be used in tandem with the content that I created. So let's say I exported a picture and I want to post it onto Instagram. Usually I'll use one of these apps to alter it or enhance it in some type of way before posting it onto Instagram. Some of these apps are paid, some of them aren't, or some of these apps are free, but to get an extra feature set you do have to pay like $5 to $10. I can definitely say that $5 to $10 for me specifically has gone a long way. Whether or not that feature is useful to you is definitely up to you and your bank. Take that with a grain of salt. You like the app, pay the $5 to get extra features. If you are fine with the basic features and don't need any of the extras, don't pay the extra $5. My name is Andrew, but call me Salcedo, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of apps that you can use to fine tune your content before you post it. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get started. Now for the first app we're going to be using is VSCO. You've probably already heard of it, and if you haven't, I definitely suggest downloading it. But basically it's the app that I use to give pictures the color that I want if I'm just using my phone. If I took a picture with my phone of, let's say, this shirt and I wanted to kind of change the color of it, I would probably use VSCO to add the filter. Now VSCO has a wide range of filters, ones that you pay for and some that you don't. Among all of the presets that VSCO allows you to use, I think A6 is going to be my favorite. It gives it kind of a more punched in, deeper black look, also a little bit more of a cinematic color as well. VSCO isn't only useful for also changing the colors of your images. You can use it to make any basic adjustments to the exposure, contrast, you can crop, you can sharpen, you can also change the saturation. Basically, if you wanted an all-in-one photo editing app, I would download VSCO. Okay, this next app is going to be for all you portrait editors out there. Let's say you have a portrait that you took, or you airdropped a portrait from your computer to your phone and you realize you need to do some retouching. Rather than going back to your computer and retouching it there, you can download an app called Facetune, which will allow you to smoothen skin, it'll allow you to whiten eyes or teeth, and do any basic edits. So here I'm going to do an example of a picture of me wearing a mask right before a shoot. What I can do is I can actually smoothen my forehead here if I choose a smooth tool, or I can even reshape anything. You can also patch things, so if I wanted to clean up my line right here, I could go and patch it up. Now there are two versions of this app. I use version 1 because it's a lot easier and I think it's a lot more streamlined. But what this app allows you to do is basically just do any basic adjustments or retouching all on your phone without using Photoshop or anything like that. So super handy if you're posting any portraits and you notice that you do need to change certain things or retouch certain things. Now this next app is for those that are trying to get a very consistent feed on their Instagram. It's called Preview. So what this allows you to do is essentially preview what your Instagram would look like before posting photos. So let's say you have 3 photos that have these 3 at the top, and I wanted to see how my feed would look before actually posting it. I would use this app Preview and I could load any picture that I wanted. Let's say I wanted to see how it would look posting these pictures of a camera that I got. Now what it'll show me is those pictures in the feed as if I posted it, but it actually didn't. You can see if it matches well with the colors of your previous posts, or if the flow is going consistently. You can also move the photos around to kind of see, maybe one day you wanted to post this photo, now you want to post it next week. This just allows you to have a more consistent feed when you're posting on Instagram. Another app that is actually pretty useful is going to be called Unfold. This allows you to add certain frames for your Instagram stories. It's already cropped in a 9:16 crop. I use this to do usually sets of 3 or add like a white border around my picture before I'm posting it onto my Instagram story. So it's super useful to make your stories look a little bit better when you're posting photos to it, as opposed to just posting just a photo. This last app is something that I use all the time for TikTok, or if I'm posting any videos onto my story for Instagram. It's called VLLO, VLLO. I don't know exactly how you say it, but essentially what it is, it's a very small, powerful video editor. So what you can do is you can create a video here. Let's grab just some random clips. You can change the aspect ratio, so if you're trying to post this and optimize it for Instagram stories, you can have it 9:16, or if you're trying to do it wide horizontally, you can change that right in the app. Now once you're in the app, you can add background music, you can do a narration, you can add sound effects, you can cut clips, you can add transitions. Basically it's an all-in-one easy video editing app, and like I said, I primarily use this for TikTok or Instagram stories. Okay, that is going to be it. Those are going to be some of the top apps that I love to use with my phone to either edit video, to retouch skin, to preview my Instagram timeline. These are just going to be useful things if you're posting a lot of content onto the internet. These are just some apps that will help you do that. That is going to be it for today's video. Please like it if you did like it, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.